Greetings and salutations, Earthlings. Zube here, and I'm going to do a random, collective, general reading and share a little bit about. I had a really good meditation today. And so this is how spirit, God, whatever you want to call it, kind of communicates with me. When I was in meditation, I started hearing the music for the theme song for Full House, which is kind of funny because I have not I haven't seen any of the actors. I haven't none of that has been in my experience lately. And I could not for the life of me think of the words because I'm like, well, there must be a message in that song somewhere for me, but I couldn't remember any of the words. And now I know why. I just kept singing the music over and over again in my head. And I think the reason I'm like, I kind of know these words. You would think I'd be able to think of a few of them, The reason for that is because I needed to look up the whole song. Because I'm going to read it to you. Wait a second. This one, there we go. Okay. So whatever happened to predictability, the milkman, the paperboy, evening TV, how did I get delivered here? Somebody tell me, please. This old world's confusing me. With clouds as mean as you've ever seen, ain't a bird who knows your tune. Then a little voice inside you whispers, kid, don't sell your dreams so soon. Everywhere you look, there's a heart, a hand to hold on to. Everywhere you look, there's a face of somebody who needs you. Everywhere you look, when you're lost out there and you're all alone, a light is waiting. A light is waiting to carry you home everywhere you look. And I can't even tell you how much I needed that message right now. It was amazing. And I wanted to share that. If you have a song or something that pops into your head, hold on one sec. All right, I needed that to focus. So I turned the light up a little bit. And it's 11:22, which is always a number from my brother. Anyway, when something like that happens, I remember one time my mom and I were talking about getting signs from my brother, and when we got in the car, there was a little feather that was stuck to the outside of my purse, and I was like, oh my gosh, Mom, look. And she goes, oh, how did that get there? But I'm like, no, we were just talking about Eric. I'm like, this is how it happens. It's so subtle, Anyway, I really needed that message today. So just pay attention. If you pay attention, loved ones, or if you need some guidance or you need to know that you're not alone. I thought those words were amazing. And I actually cried when I went and listened to the song afterwards. I think you should go listen to it. So if you're feeling alone, that's kind of, and that, not necessarily, I'm not feeling alone, but maybe a little bit lost. That might be the feeling. Anyway. And also the other thing I got is you're on Earth. Don't forget you're on Earth. Don't get too ahead of yourself. Remember, we're down here. Five of Swords. I'm going to do a shorter one today because I got to go somewhere. So, Five of Swords is regret, worrying about the past. He's kind of looking back over his shoulder, like, did it, should I go back and make amends? How bad did I fuck up? The swords are air energy. That's our mind. That's our words. Like maybe there's been fives are always conflict. It could be like regrets. It could be winning at all costs. And that's the energy within us right now. What's in front of us? The fucking light, the sun. That's amazing. Maybe we're just in some of our darker emotions at the moment. Kind of wondering like about the past, about the present. Gosh, dang. I don't know. I think it's kind of funny that I say things like gosh dang and fuck and every other sentence. But anyway, the High Priestess, that's in the God spot. Like this is inner knowing, inner wisdom. And we have all of these, like, it's okay to have these feelings. It's okay to feel them. Let me clarify that Five of Swords card. The High Priestess card that's the feminine, that's the goddess energy. That's where we go within, and be with like the darker, more shadow aspects of us. Look, wow. Yeah. Five of Wands. We're conflicted. That's 5-5. We are divinely guided too. Let's see if I can get him to. Hey, look at that. Look at that. It's all right to be in those more difficult emotions, like kind of let them, like feel them through. Queen of Cups came out with the Five of Wands. So it's like we're sitting with some of our maybe like harsher realities, some of our confusion, some of our own inner conflict. Just be with it. And what's in front of us, the sun brings things to light, so maybe we're seeing parts of ourselves that we're not real happy about, or that we're confused about it, and we're being like, you are being divinely guided through those. So what's our next step? Like let's pull 3 on what do we do about this? The Page of Swords, learn. Approach them with like the innocence of a child. Page of Swords energy can be used for like the lower aspect is gossip and pettiness, being mean. But the higher aspect of the Page of Swords is to just be alert and observe, to research, really maybe research into your own self. It's a very curious, investigative energy, but the Four of Cups for what to do. Remember that you are, that something else new can come in at any time while you're focusing on these other cups right in front of you. Don't ignore other possibilities or potentials. Don't get so hyper focused. Be curious and open and observant, because it could be that something is coming in from the side that you're unaware of. Page of Cups. Page of Cups is, I mean, receiving gifts, offering gifts. The cups are love, ideally unconditional love. Again, we're getting a lot of this child energy. There was something else that happened in my meditation where I take a light of awareness, and the awareness is up here a lot, up in my head, because, you know, I'm going through all this too. But I was like, okay, and I put my hands on my heart, and I brought the light down to, like, I visualized the light going down into my heart, and what is my heart aware of? And I got, I'm afraid I won't be loved. You know, I'm afraid if people see the real me, that they won't love me. And I was like, oh, wow, that's there, you know. And I think we all have that. Like, imagine you're a soul, you're all prepped up for like Earth, and you're like, no, I'm gonna remember that I'm loved. And then you're born and you go, you're in the world and you fucking forget, you know. And then you die and you're like, you were loved the whole time. You were loved the whole time, no matter what you were going through. Let's see. I'm going to pick out a. All right. We're going to pick out. The universe has your back. I think we need some supportive mantras for the day. I'm going to grab 3 of these. Be curious, be open, be loving, have faith, but sit with those, you know, uglier feelings about ourselves, of others. And if we have those feelings about others, we're feeling them about ourselves too. The key to prayer is to forget what I think I need. Oh my God, I love that. It's like, that's making me think of the 4 of Cups. It's like, I know, you know, God is like, I know you're looking at those 3 cups. You really want them to have something in them that's not in them. But just hang on a second. Look a little to your left. Look a little to your left. You know what's really funny? I'm going to get up in a second and show you what I saw immediately when I looked to my left. Happiness is my birthright. Just remember that. I was just talking about when you're being born. I mean, it's not all fun and games, but happiness is your birthright. So one of the biggest things that I learned in rehab is that things can be really, really terrible, and you can still have a moment of joy. You know, I didn't get good at it. It took me a while to even like really feel, but I knew in my head that I could have moments of joy, even in really crappy times. Happiness is my birthright. It's like things could be happening that you're unaware of. I pulled this the other day. I let go of the shadow of the past by seeing someone for the first time with the eyes of love. I think that someone is you, but you can certainly practice on other people. You know, if there's someone you've not been feeling very loving towards, or but hold on, when I said, and you might want to look a little to your left, what's the first thing that you notice? Is there a sign in that? Hang on. Actually, it'll be like a second for you. So when I looked to the left, I could have looked at anything, right? Oh, look, there he is, right there, my son. On the refrigerator, I had this. It's like, you made it years ago. And I got, if you're on target, you really can't fuck up. We can't do anything perfectly. I'm telling myself this too, you know, just do whatever is in front of you. we're all doing the best that we can. And that has been coming through really loud and clear for me. We're all doing the best that we can. Look at your judgments and turn them around and see if, am I really judging myself? Like, if it's too soon for you to feel like you can really love the person that you're judging, know that spirit loves them, God loves them, or some people would say they're neutral, but I think everybody is loved, but at the very least. But whatever you are judging another person for, it turns around on you, dude. Like, that's how it goes. And don't, well, I could be really hard on myself about that too. We're also human. We're also on earth, like, which is one foot in front of the other, man. It's the best we can do. I wanted to get a couple of these divine directions because I think we might be looking for direction. Music. Express yourself by playing an instrument or singing. Music will lift your spirits, but also, what did I start this reading out with? A song that randomly came to me in meditation. Pay attention to the songs that are around you. And more importantly, I always tell people, when you see angel numbers, when you hear a song, anything like that, sure, look up, the meaning, and you can guess about it, but always really quick think, what was I just thinking about then? Because that could be what your guides or your angels are speaking to. And then positive, enjoy this positive time, smile, know that everything is going well. And that is crazy because it's not going to focus. That's the Sun card. The light is being shown. That's all. The light is shining on things, and maybe we don't want to look at them, but we have to. TFB, isn't that what they say? Too fucking bad. Anyway, I gotta go. Much love. Thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate you, and I hope you have a great day on Earth. Peace. Namaste.